Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a lovely time. So we're in World of Warships Legends today. This is the version of the game that is on the consoles, both Xbox and PS4. If you're interested in playing, it is a free-to-play game. And it's, as the name would say, it's all about ships. And currently, they're in their birthday event. You can see in the background, it looks like a table with a little model ship on it. That's what they're doing for their birthday. I'll switch over in a moment and you'll be able to see the little congratulations. The ship on display will be the Yamato, and we'll get into that in a moment, because I picked out some interesting stories to go into about the ships while we open some crates. Hello, Enigma. How are you doing? Ivory, thank you for that lurk, friend. I hope both of you are having a wonderful day. Basically just woke up 10 minutes ago. Have you got your coffee and or whatever drink you favor in the morning? Well, good luck waking up, Enigma. I'm glad you were able to choose us for your wake up. Hopefully, I'm not too, what would they call that? Abrupt as a wake up call. Well, enjoy your wake up, Enigma. We're just going to be sitting here talking about some ships and opening up some containers or crates. I call them crates. The game labels them as containers, but they're basically like booster packs for the game that allow you to earn free currency and ships and flags and all kinds of neat things. And we're going to be going through some of those. I also have a special purchase to make on stream today, and it has to deal with that little bit at the end of my title that says Orc Pirate. I'm very excited to do that. Took me a while to earn up enough gold to actually get the character, and I still had to put about $10 into the game to finish off my gold supply. But that's okay, it'll be worth it when you see the character. Other announcements to make. Let me get a Discord invite. We'll still have our cartoon. I wanted to make sure this works. We're going to have our cartoon night, 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. We'll be watching some movies and some Yu-Gi-Oh! So if you want to join us, there's an invite. I have had to make alterations to our Discord invites. They do not last much longer than the stream itself. So if you want to get an invite, try to be the first 10 people to claim it, and, well, it'll expire after stream. We've had some trolls lurking about, and so I've had to take a little extra precaution on guarding our community. Besides that, the next stream after this one will be 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Let's see. I'm not 100% sure what we'll do. I was going to do Into the West, but we might continue our Yu-Gi-Oh! Card opening since it was rudely interrupted last night by the update that I forgot to look into. I say rudely, but they had posted that they were going to do an update. I misread the timing on it, and it happened in the middle of our stream, so we didn't get to find the elusive Jinzo. But we'll resume that. I still have, I think, 230 packs to open, so perhaps Friday morning, that's what we'll be doing. So no other schedule changes besides that. I did start a little earlier today, so for those of you who are curious about that, we're having some heating issues here locally, and I wanted to see if perhaps that was the reason the computer has been misbehaving around noon, but it happens every day about noon. The computer just starts misbehaving, my stream goes haywire, and I still can't figure out why. So I decided to start the stream a bit earlier while it's cooler in my room and the sun isn't fully up, to see if it is the heat indeed, or is it something related to the time of day. But we'll find out, because I plan on streaming today until about noon. Alright, without further ado, switching over so you all can see what I am looking at. Aha, there you go. I really like what they did for the birthday event. This is the new dock. I actually just turned off the UI so everybody could see this. So, on their birthday, they typically do something special for the naval yard that you're in. And this time, they chose, which I think is pretty appropriate, a little office, a cozy room. You can see the World of Warships is on the TV back there, and that's an old, wow, that's a really old TV set. So it looks like you're working on a model ship, when indeed these are the actual ships you use in game. Being featured right now is the Yamato. I thought it would be neat to put the biggest ship in the game out here on this table. And I will probably be talking about the ship a little bit today. The last stream that we were in, I had some viewers asking me, did the ship actually engage other ships? And did it actually use its guns against any enemy ships? Because they're the biggest guns ever to be mounted on a warship. And the answer is no, not really. The ship's guns were largely wasted in World War II. The secondary batteries and the AA saw lots and lots of use, but the main batteries, not so much. The only ship that it actually managed to sink with a hit, and they're still not 100% sure about that, would be an escort carrier in a battle that we're going to be talking about. I don't know if anybody here has ever heard of the Battle of Samar. It's a battle that took place off the Philippines in 1945, I believe. 44. 44? Yeah, it was 44. So October 25th, 1944. It's a battle off the Sea of Samar Islands in the Philippines, and it is considered one of the greatest last stands in naval history for the American side. And this ship was in the battle. And it was really one of the largest scale battles that this one got to partake in before it was sunk later. By aircraft, of course. Aircraft were dominating by that point in the war. But it's an interesting battle that we're going to go into while I'm opening up some crates. I believe the crate opening, you can see the actual stats for the ship. It's a legendary battleship in our game, which just... the tiers in this game, just think of them as difficulty. So legendary is the hardest type of ship to pilot. Or captain, I should say. Yeah, the crates should be over there on that little model. Ah, there we go. We're on the Red Oak Victory as always, but they put it over here on this little table. That's cool. I actually like that. Oh, that was a nice transition to that little ship. Yeah, I really like this. This is neat. I'm glad it's not the dock that we have all the time, because in the traditional dock, you can zoom in on the ship, and it's better lighting, I think. So, looking at it as a model is neat for a little while, but I'll be glad when they return us to an actual waterborne dock. Oh, and I also changed my emblem up there. Let's see, can I pull that up on screen? I made my service emblem a pot of gold and a 4-leaf clover, maybe. That'll bring us some luck while we're opening up the boxes. I'd like to get some more ships. Free ships is always kind of the target with the boxes. Gold's nice too, because gold is used to buy premium time, which I don't have any, so premium time would be a nice win. So these are the containers, and as I said, the way to think of these containers is they're basically booster packs for the game. They can contain a wide variety of things. The little blue one here is a daily container. They don't really have much in them. You can score some gold and premium time, I believe, out of them, and that's about the most valuable thing you'll get. Matter of fact, I don't think I claimed mine for the day, so we'll go over there and get another one. Why not? Yeah. And it's very nice of them. They give away a container. So when you log in, every single time you log in, you just get to pick up one for free. So even though it doesn't contain a whole lot of loot, it is free loot that you don't have to do anything for other than that, just claiming it. You can see they're having a massive event because of their birthday. If you know about this game and you have missed a couple seasons and not had a chance to, say, get Halloween events or the Warhammer event done, this is a good time to do it because they basically reintroduced all of their, I think there's a page for that, but they've reintroduced all of their stuff. Yep, there it is, Halloween 21. So they've got the Halloween event is going to be introduced, the Christmas event is going to come into play, the Black Friday event will come into play, and their spring event will be back as well. Currently, I think it's all the Halloween, yes. So it's from 2019 to 2021 Halloween, and 40k Part 1 and Part 2. But we'll get into that character in a moment. As a matter of fact, there's another one of them. I can only afford one of the heroes, sadly. I'd like to get both, but I could only afford one. They're fairly expensive. back to our crates. So yeah, it'll be a casual stream today. I might even start up my own music for a little while we sit here and open up some boxes and talk about ships. And if you feel that you want to know something about a ship, or if you have information to contribute to the chat, please feel free to chime in at any time. As I said, the battle that we're going to be focusing on today is the Battle of Samar. So it's a very, very interesting battle. This is the one time that the Yamato, the ship that we were on at the beginning of stream there, actually got to engage enemy ships. Of course, it did not engage any ships of its own size. As a matter of fact, the ships that it engaged, all the ships that it fought in that battle, it outweighed all of them combined. That's how small the ships were that they were actually fighting. So the battle took place. There's another, I believe, books, and I think there might be a movie about this, because their radio call sign for the fleet that was engaged by the Yamato, the Americans called it Taffy 3. Its actual designation was Task Unit 7743. Radio call sign, Taffy 3. So if you hear me saying Taffy 3, it's not the candy, it's the task force that was tasked with guarding some smaller carrier craft that were left behind when a famous admiral, Hazley, actually let's go to him, that's a good idea. The other commander I'll be talking about, sadly, is not in our game. I'd like it if they'd add them. But they do have, where's Hazley? I know they're in here. Ah, there they are, William Hazley. So this is the Admiral of the 3rd Fleet, 3rd Pacific Fleet, during the battle that we're talking about. So Hazley here kind of got a bad rap. They did actually do something remarkable during this time, which was finish off the Imperial Japanese Navy's aircraft carriers. However, it was a lure. They were trying to pull them away from the islands because they were protecting the aircraft carriers and the launching ships that were about to invade. And a false signal from the Japanese pulled almost his entire fleet off in a random direction after only a handful of ships. Meanwhile, the Japanese were sending the Yamato and a huge amount of ships to the island to destroy everything there. And they probably would have succeeded because no one caught on to this little ruse until it was too late. However, they were not anticipating a one Clifton Sprague, the leader of Taffy 3, that was left behind with a very, very tiny fleet. The ships that they had were 6 escort carriers, 3 destroyers, 4 destroyer escorts, and that's it. That's all they had. 6 escort destroyers, 3 destroyers, and 4 destroyer escorts. What they encountered was the Yamato, 4 battleships, 6 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, and 11 destroyers. So as you can see, they were completely outmatched, and the Yamato actually single-handedly, by itself as a battleship, outweighed all of Sprague's forces combined. So you can kind of begin to see why this is a general last stand. Irregardless, Hazley went off with his fleet. To the north, he was trying to catch the last remnants of the Imperial Japanese Navy's aircraft carriers, which is important, and in hindsight, he did actually sink all of their aircraft carriers, so this basically ended the Japanese naval fleet. That said, that did leave the other commander of the small escort platoon stranded. They had no support whatsoever except for what he could find in their immediate area. Thankfully, he did have some aircraft at hand, and they were using Fletcher-class destroyers. A few of those, they were very, very lightly armed Fletcher destroyers that had been configured for escort duty. But Fletchers are a very, very good destroyer, and that did help during the battle a lot to have a few of those destroyers. Needless to say, the Yamato and its escort ships all drove straight at the carrier task force. Their intention was to sink every single troop transport and airplane carrier that they could come across. They did not get the chance. Clifton Sprague, who I believe was commanding the Johnson, if I remember correctly, intercepted them. They dropped smoke to cover the carriers and the lighter warships. The carriers themselves started making bombing runs and strafing attacks until their ammunition was completely depleted on the heavy cruisers. And in all of the confusion, Sprague's smaller, tinier, more maneuverable escort ships managed to get within torpedo range, dropping lots of torpedoes, practically their entire payload, at the enemy warships. They managed to, I think, sink one battleship and damage 2 of the heavy cruisers in the action, and managed to rout the Yamato. The admiral of the Yamato didn't want to risk losing her, and with all of the confusion, he started to think that he might be up against Hazley's Third Fleet or a portion of it, and got scared and turned off and went home. But the Johnson was pretty key in that battle. Basically, it took so many bullet holes in that the sailors on board said that they couldn't even patch the holes fast enough to keep her afloat. It did sadly sink, and their commander did go with the ship. But he was rewarded the Medal of Honor for his last stand, and it is a lot directly due to this commander, Sprague, that they managed to save all of the carriers. None of the carriers, none of the troop transports were sunk during the action. So it's considered a success and a victory for the Americans. Apparently, an Enigma's chiming in here. Apparently, the construction, old Ironsides from 1812, was made in the state I live in, Massachusetts. Oh, Massachusetts Enigma is extremely famous for its shipbuilding. They have very good shipman builds there, right? Thanks to the wood it was made of, cannonballs supposedly bounced off of it. That is probably true, Enigma. During the transition in the 1800s to the 1900s, when they were adding metal to the ships and building, as you said, the Ironsides, this was a brand new tactic, and the weaponry had not caught up to the armor, and so cannonballs did bounce off of them because they weren't designed to go through metal plating. They could splinter wood really good, but when you slam metal into metal and it has no shape, then the metal is probably going to absorb the impact. You could still sink an enemy ship if it was covered in metal, but you had to basically rely on bludgeoning force, and what you were trying to do is actually hit the same spot over and over and over again until the wood behind the metal fractured. Because again, they were plating their ships in the 1800s. They weren't actually building the entire ship out of metal. Not until the actual little submarines came about in the Civil War. Well, they weren't really submarines either. They were just partially submerged warships that were completely covered in metal. Those changed war forever, even though they themselves were not very effective because of their weaponry. As a matter of fact, the battle that involved both of those two prototype ships ended with a stalemate because they ran out of ammunition and they couldn't fight each other anymore. Neither ship could damage the other one, and so they both retreated. But that changed the course of naval warfare forever because it showed that the metal-bound ships were superior in every form and fashion to metal or wood ships. So I'm a little split. We're talking about the Battle of Samar. Should I start opening up containers, or should I go and make my special purchase first? Because the special purchase, I think, comes with a crate. You know what? Let's go and open up the special ship. I want to go and look at that anyway. I have the coin already for it, and if we earn more coin from the crates, that's just bonus. I think there's music going on in the background, but I can't tell. I might just put my own music on to relax too. Let me go over to sound real quick. Port volume. Aha. Yeah, I'll turn off the battle music and port volume for us. And I think, as long as it's working, I'm going to put on some music for us. We'll just go to what? Just chatting is a good one, I think. Yeah. And if no one hears the music, or it's too loud or too quiet, please let me know. Oops, gotta turn my headset down. The music in my headset's always much louder than it is on stream. Submarines were ironically used around 1812 in the American Revolution. I believe they did try to use one and it sunk very poorly. Yeah, the idea of submarine warfare was around for quite a while, but they just couldn't get it correctly. They were still using tubes to breathe from in those. And Is it game anniversary or your birthday? Oh, I tried to make that dedicated by putting up WoWL World Warships. It's their birthday event. Their actual birthday is August 12th. But they're doing the event now. But welcome in, Jamesy. How are you doing? Care to join us in the conversation? So we're talking about the Battle of Samar. Do you know anything about that battle? Or the commander, Clifton Sprague? It's a last stand that we were talking about today, and it's kind of my focus. I always try to have at least one battle or event from the World War II naval fights to talk about. That way it's a little educational while we goof off and open up boxes and things. I mean, we don't have to talk about that battle. It's just the one that I picked out today because I have always found that one very interesting. We're about to purchase a really cool ship, though, that doesn't exist in World War II, but I want it. Here we go. So, as part of their birthday celebration, they brought back all of their retired ships and their little events that they had, and one of the partners that they have is, believe it or not, Warhammer. They're actually partnered with them. As you can see down there, Warhammer 40k, copyright of Games Workshop. And I do love that they're partnered with Warhammer because they fit together actually pretty well. And the thing that I'm going to get is this, the War Boss set. I can't wait to be an orc pirate. I like that the orc pirate's name is Gratma's Smart. Probably the only smart orc on the ship, but we're going to get that and the Wog flag. And funny enough, they made them a British commander. Here is the ship that we are going to be purchasing. Oh, this is lovely. I really hope it has bonus ramming damage. It has to. Look at the big spike at the front. Let's see its torpedoes real quick. Very short range, but high-powered torpedoes. Okay, I can live with that. Still gets a smoke screen. Wow, that's impressive for a orc ship. I would have thought they'd have said, no, you're just going to get a speed boost and nothing else. That is true, though. No speed boost. Very little AA defense. That doesn't shock me. Ooh, it's very fast. Doesn't really need a speed boost with the maximum speed of 38.5 knots. That's pretty good. No armor, so to speak. The bonus stats. It's agile, sequential torpedo launcher, reloader. I can barely read the text, sadly, because of the new dock, but let me see here. Orcs didn't navigate the warp. They need no astronomican like pesky Unis. Orc and Mork guide them to Wog. They jump into the warp and then they jump out. Guns blazing, but not with the sleek little ship. Where did the boys get this one? Oh, they don't remember. They don't care. It's always been there. The only ship that you can talk to. You tell it where to go, you go there. But you must be smart to do so. Not mech boy smart. Not weird boy smart. Real smart. I love that they drew up little stories for all the ships, even though they don't exist, the Warhammer ships. I think this is based on an actual British ship. That deck layout looks very familiar. Hold on, let's go and before I purchase it, I always get distracted in this game. It is a Jarvis, isn't it? Or is it the Icarius? Yeah, that's what this is. Okay. So it's a upgraded class of the Icarius. This is a standard destroyer of the British Navy. Actually, a good many of them took part in the war effort. There was only 12 in the series, but they were pretty what would you call that? They got very wrapped up in the battle. And I don't actually have that ship unlocked. Okay, let's go ahead and get that guy. I kind of want to hear the commander. Maybe we'll do a test battle and then we'll open up crates. Or did I just went past it. So the commander themselves, oh, they have a bio?
Give me smoke. I'm getting sneaky, boys.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm so getting this.
Yes, boss.
That's great. It has its own voice, a unique voice. This old orc has captained this ship for a long, long time. Some say he was born here. He knows it inside and out. He knows how it works and why it works. Sort of. Nobody else does. Then mech boys running the ship's custom shens told their captain to signal the coming from war boss Urzak. Skullbreaker. He pushed the big red button without hesitation. His ship followed the order, and even the Humies could not stop it. He managed to snatch the wounded Swybork war boss moments before his camp was wiped out by the Black Templars. And their language is so bad. And Beakies have no chance to following them now, do they?
We was born to fight.
I love the fact that they took the time to write up these little histories. Ramming spikes. Okay. So the captain's special ability is ramming. That's great. Very well, thanks. But I've heard the movie Space Battleship Yamato. You know, I've never seen that movie, Jamesy, and I want to. I've seen a trailer for it on YouTube, but I've never watched the actual movie. Okay, so we're actually going to get this ship because I can't wait to pilot it. And I love that we get a banner that says WOG on it. That's probably going to go on every ship I own. For those of you who've been in my streams, you've probably seen me piloting my ships, and I do often ram things at the behest of chat. So nice that we have a commander that will help with that. What other chests can we get today? Ooh, there's a WOG. Oh man, I thought I was done spending money, but there's a WOG chest that you can get. Alright, let's get these two, since we're going to be opening up chests and we're going to be playing the game. We might as well see if we can't get some extra chests out of the deal. Oh, and why not? I'll get the Imperial one too. I have just enough coin to get that. And I think I'll renew my premium. Well, that's pretty much all my gold. But that's a pretty good deal. I just got a whole week of premium, and it only cost me like, I think that's like, in their currency, $4 or $5. That's not bad. The ship itself was very, very, very expensive. I've been saving for that for a while. Ooh, alright, we got that ship. Where is it? I was looking at the Yamato, because that's in the Battle of Samar, but... I suppose we should assign our orc captain to the orc ship. Oh, they're only 11. Hold on. I could fix this. Let's at least get them to 7. That at least allows an inspiration to be unlocked, but I'm not too worried about that. I just wanted to get some of their basic skills. Let's see. We can do torpedo speed, incoming splash damage, AA damage. And we'll just do torpedo speed. Look at me now is always a safe bet, so you can get closer to the enemy. Ooh, they have stand or fall. That's actually pretty neat. I do like that one. We'll just take back in stock. We do have a smokescreen. Perhaps we should take that. That is a nice little ability. Causing fire, incoming damage. No. We'll take the smokescreen for now. I'm just going to play it safe until I can figure out how that ship pilots. I won't expect anything too massive from this ship until we actually play around with it. Let me see. Oh my gosh, the amount of flags I have. I have to go find... Where's my WoW flag? Or did I not get it yet? Oh, please tell me they don't make me have to unlock that. Did I pass it up? Maybe. You can get a lot of flags in this game for free just by doing events and things. Oh, that's interesting. It's not in my list. So maybe I do have to unlock it. Or you can't fly it on this ship. Oh, I didn't think of that. Maybe they just don't let you fly it on the ship. Hold on, let's go to another ship and check. I don't see it in there. Huh. Oh no, there it is right there. So it's possible you can't fly it on the ship because it already has one. Nope, there it is. I just couldn't see it because of the dark color. There, we got it. And this is a unique camo for this ship. Oh, that's nice. It's a maxed out camo. Alright, we'll do an AI test battle. After we get through the little AI test battle, and we get to hear the orc go off, then we'll open up some crates and see if we get lucky with some more gold or some more unique items. Actually, I should have checked what the mission was to see what I should focus on, because we'll get another crate from the mission that we bought. Shatter's one of the new maps. I think this is the one I haven't had much practice on. They just introduced a whole bunch of new maps to the game. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not a World War II ship, but oh my gosh, I love the look of this ship. I'm already very pleased that I picked this one up. This is going to be fun. Watch me get sunk in about 2 minutes.
Wake up, boys!
Should we go straight up the middle? Or should I go this way? Oh, wow. It turns really quick. So it is agile. Ooh. Those are hard to fire torpedo angles, though. It doesn't go very far up, so you have to really broadside.
Let's make this a good fight.
I wanted to use the voice commands on here to hear the orc captain. It's nice that they have. I gotta turn down my other monitor, though, or I'll get echo. So yeah, some of the unique commanders in this game will get, what is I need intelligence? Oh, alright, we got an enemy, destroyer. I don't know how I'm gonna do against it, but we'll find out. I'm just firing off torpedoes to see. I don't think we'll hit it with those, but we'll see. The guns load almost instantly. That's great. So you could focus this as a gunboat. I do like the gunboat destroyer, so that's fine by me. I mean, torpedoes are nice, but if it's got guns, it can, yeah, do that. Wow. Oh, you know, I just realized that this ship is like the US kit. It has a repair kit. That's not a friendly ship. I don't want to fight the Gneisenhorn yet. Look at the reload on this. That's crazy. Now, the torpedoes do take a while to reload, but that's because my commander is not very upgraded.
Smoke is done, push.
Spin the ship around. Maybe I can get those torpedoes online after all, before the Gneisenhorn comes out of there. Nope, they spotted me. I was trying to wait until the very last second. Alright. Their secondary battery might actually get to me, but they're facing me at the moment, so they don't have that many secondaries to bear on me. I can knock a couple of them out. We're going to have to do a full spin, get out of their way of our friendly torpedoes, hopefully.
Torpedoes behind, boss!
I want to test these torpedoes out a little bit more, so I'm hoping that they don't get sunk right away. Oh, you can fire them one at a time. I love that. Direct hit. Oh, wow, the damage it can do. That's awesome. And it can heal itself. 14,000 hit points. That's actually not bad for a tier 6 destroyer, but it doesn't really matter since I can heal myself. Okay, I need to ram something now. The only problem I have is that it doesn't have a speed boost. I want to put this on a ship that has a speed boost, the captain, just so that I can ram things. I think the Kansas is probably going to be my target. I'm trying to get up as much speed as possible by not turning the rudder. No reason to not fire on the deck and see if we can't cause fires. It also knocks out the secondaries, which are the only real threat to the destroyer. Unless he turns his guns at me, and he hasn't yet. Oh, they're slowly coming to bear. This orc is having a good time. I got a fire on the back half of their deck, but they're running away from us. No, come back. You're my test subject. I need to see. Oh, did you know they're actually trying to steal our base? I thought that the aircraft carrier was taking care of them. No, it's not. I have to go and shoot at them at least to uncap it. Doesn't take much. I just need to hit them once. No, 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 no. You can't knock the engines out. The whole point is to ram you. Actually, we're losing. I may not want to ram them. Alright, before the rudder goes out. I really wanted to ram, but they knocked out my steering gear, so it's not going to happen. And at this point, they're actually trying to take the base. So I need to open fire on them for a bit. Yeah, engines are knocked out. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't go down just yet. You're almost there. I have to switch to AP. I don't think it's going to... Oh, there we go. I got the engines back, but a little too late. Alright, I tried to keep the base uncapped, and I tried to do as much damage as I could, but the battleship secondaries knocked out my engine 2 times in a row. Lucky them. Or I would have rammed them. We did set a fire, though, on this ship right here, so I think the New Orleans is going to go down, because our aircraft carrier is trying to intercept it. Let's see if our work paid off, because they're going to win by base cap unless they can get back here. Nah, the fire went out on the New Orleans. You know, I don't feel bad. I did 88,000 damage for a single destroyer. That's pretty good. Oh man, they're going to lose an AI battle. Let me see. No, they might actually win. If the aircraft carrier can hit them one more time and uncap them, there are 3 of our fleet is over here in their base. This game is, by the way, very, very intense on capture the flag. So if you play it, don't focus on destroying ships. Focus on getting the flags. That's more important. Hello, Michiano. How are you doing, friend? I hope well. I am not used to seeing you so early in the morning. For those of you who don't know Michiano, they're a lovely variety streamer. And they're a good friend of our community. Please give them a check. They were playing Song of the Deep Yeah, you were having your water night the other day, and you had your water character on. I normally don't stick around for these battles, but I want to see this battle out because it's so close. So I'm cruising around the map. Our orc ship got blown up, but that's to be expected. They're orcs. They like getting blown up. The AI in North Carolina is just going in reverse. It should be trying to charge the line to get rid of them uncapping. We have a friendly Ganizanoran coming up to torpedo them. I guarantee you they want to torpedo them. This is a battleship, by the way, a German battleship, but every single player who plays it, including myself, likes to use the torpedoes. Yeah, what did I say? They're launching their full spread of torpedoes. They're a battleship with really big guns, but let's use torpedoes. The song that's playing, I feel, is very appropriate for that ship. It also has a lot of secondaries on this ship, so not shocking they wanted to close in. I think we won. Oh, look at all the challenges I completed. Okay, I did my job. In versus AI, if you can get over like close to 1,000 XP, you're doing something right. So I don't feel bad. I was at the top of the team. And we did complete almost all of our challenges. Let's go and look real quick, because we're goofing off with this ship. I'm having fun with it already, which is good. The WoG awaits. In 3 battles, make it to the top 3 in your team by XP. Oh, well, you have to do that in PvP. Oh, no, we have to play 3 PvP battles. What ships do I have to use? I didn't even pay attention. Oh, okay, you can use any ship. You don't have to use the unupgraded ship that I just purchased. 3 through 7. Alright, chat, what should I use? We have to do 3 PvP missions, and I can use any ship in my arsenal to do this. But what they have to, I can't do AI. For everybody who just came in, they're having their birthday event. That's why it says congratulations back there in the background. That's August 12th will actually be this game's birthday. I believe it turns 3 years old. Hard to believe this game's been out for 3 years. I've been playing it since, the beta. I didn't sleep much, but the girlfriend helped ease my mind a bit. Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get much sleep, but I'm also happy that Alora was there to help you get comfy. I am doing quite well. We're just goofing off in some World of Warships. I haven't been in this game for a while, and I wanted to give it a visit while their birthday event's going on because, well, this game's a lot of fun. I highly recommend this game to anybody who likes free-to-play games and just, it's a casual game. It's not very hard on my hands, even in the PvP mode. I just realized, I don't know if any of you can see this, and I'm sure James would be interested in this too. It didn't even dawn on me. I knew that little knob looked very familiar on the desk, and now I know why. There's an Atari. I think that's an old Atari system and a joystick, and they actually put the World of Warships in the Atari cartridge. This game, of course, did not exist, but there was a couple naval games that existed on the Atari. One of my favorite war games was Tanks. You do seem to enjoy it. Yes, there's something fascinating about large ships. Whether they be warships or not, I'm always fascinated by large vessels like this. I mean, this one's a fake ship that they just put in the game, or reskinned, rather. It's actually based on a real ship. It's based on a real British destroyers. Most of the British destroyers had a high volume deck where they put the main battery at, and then all of the supporting equipment would have been on the low end deck. And that has a lot to do with the water that the ships fought in. The ocean, or they're part of the ocean that they fight in, the water's very choppy, So they left their torpedoes at a low bay system so that the torpedoes could enter the water safely and not hit the ship itself. And the guns were up mounted to make sure that they could fire over the waves that they would have been bounding over. Their ships were a bit sturdier than the American ships. We forfeited most of the armor on our destroyers for more guns. Seems to make sense, right? American ideology. Oh, you can zoom a little bit in this port. Not as good as you can in the normal docks. I wanted to look at all the nifty artwork that they put in here. I really like the smokestack. Completely impractical smokestack, but yes, that would work. You know, I didn't look at it. I think when the smoke generator activates, I bet you the smoke comes out of the smokestacks that they added. I'm looking inside the gun cabinet to see if I find anything. World of Warships Legends is notorious for putting little details into the ships that you can only really see if you zoom in. So I was seeing if there were any other little orc add-ons. I mean, I do see the artwork, and the rivets and bolts look amazing. The orcs wouldn't have a life vessel on their ship, though, like that. A captain yacht, so to speak. They wouldn't have that. Oh, what is that down there? No. I'm trying to zoom in a little bit. I just wanted to see. For the most part, I think they just reskinned the British ship. I do appreciate the artwork, though. It's nice. But I can't believe that they actually put an Atari system back there. That's great. Okay, so we have to do standard battle. That's what the person versus person in this game is called. It's called standard battles. We have to win 3 of those and place fairly high in the team. Top 3 is not that hard to get into. I just need to figure out what kind of ship to take in. Which one would be the most entertaining to us? I do the best typically with either the 2 polar opposites, battleships or destroyers. The cruisers in this game elude me. I will admit that's my weak spot. I don't play cruisers very well. I know how to play battleships. I know how to play destroyers, but the cruisers are definitely not my best. Cruisers are kind of the middle ground between the 2 ships, and they vary greatly in their play style. Some cruisers are very confrontational, others are very sneaky, and some of them are just basically big destroyers with lots of torpedoes. Let's try one of my favorites, the Benham. That's a destroyer. An American destroyer that I have a lot of fondness for because I won this in one of their, what was it, last year's event, I think it was. It's a crazy little American destroyer because most of the American destroyers are gunboats, but this one is one of the very few torpedo ships because it was kind of a prototype model. It had a quad torpedo launcher on it that they didn't use a whole lot during the war. Oh, we're playing on shards? That could be a lot of fun for a destroyer or catastrophic. Kind of swings either way. Just depends. What's the team composition? Ooh, I'm up against a Benson. The Sommers is a tier 7 destroyer, but I'm not as worried about that as I am the Benson. A fully upgraded Benson can take down destroyers much higher than it. It's a very good gunship. Hello, Viv. How are you doing, friend? Thank you for cleaning those gears. Viv, we got an orc pirate. It's not on this ship right now. We're trying to actually get a challenge done real quick. But we do have an orc pirate. I'll put them on screen, and you'll love them because they're full of chaos and mischief. You know what? They changed this map. Okay, so they made the deployment here a lot different. So in the back, when I last played here, they used to put the ships right here. Used to start right on top of B. I see now. They moved us back. Well, B's still going to be extremely important, so I'm going that way. regularly breathing. Maybe one day I can become a robot and stop converting oxygen to carbon dioxide. Oh, is it a fairly rough day for you, Viv? I'm sorry. That's a screening torpedo. I don't expect to hit anyone, but I want to know if there's anyone inside this cap or near the cap. Now you're probably wondering, why did I just kill the power to the engines? Well, we're playing against real players, and real players are a lot more sneaky than the AI. The AI will just simply charge into the cap as soon as you try to take it. Player characters will wait right at the edge until you try to take it and then sneak up behind you. So I'm going in at a quarter power. As a destroyer, my two most important jobs in a PvP room is spotting the enemy and taking these capture points. Now, the triary thing, the thing that everybody tries to do as their primary, is harassing the bigger battleships, but you don't want to do that until you've secured points and made sure that you have some support, which I lack at the moment. There is a battleship who's coming up here, Scharnhorst. Now, I've secured the middle, so we're going to continue to gain points while Red is not. So Red's goofing up. They should have already captured at least 1 point, and they're not doing it. I have a Bismarck that's attempting to come around that flank. So we're going to screen torpedoes that way. This Roma is really close to me, and I don't want them to see me right yet, because I'm spotting the Iowa for the team. And I'm also attempting to guard this flank. Let me see if I can't get eyes on that Roma. The Roma's a very good Italian ship. It's a very good battleship, but let's see. Oh, I hope the Bismarck drives right into those torpedoes. Yep, that was a blind fire on the Bismarck. I thought that they might come around the island, and they did. The only problem is they're probably going to come straight into the cap, and I don't want that, because then we'll lose points. So now I have to do everything in my power to stop that. He'll be a little bit more cautious now that he has taken a torpedo hit. It was only 1. So I do know that the Bismarck is slowing down. He might even do a full reverse. I'm still going to flood the cap with that. No, I don't want him to do that. Alright, I'm going to activate the speed boost. I got to go and try and stop this Bismarck. It's not smart, but yeah, I just got detected anyway. The Chop V had detection on me, which I'm radar detected. It won't matter if I drop smoke. Doesn't last long, though. I just need to uncap him. You can't have my cap. Ooh, I may have to dive back into that smoke. I just can't remember how long the Chap V's radar lasts. Dodging and weaving is about only defense I'll get here.
Main turret critically damaged.
And I'm on fire. Still keeping all the enemy busy. I'm running. I can't hold that cap. I thought I could, but I've got to run.
Problem solved, sir.
I have to say they are a good captain. They've avoided all the torpedo strikes, except for a handful. I can't remember which bay is going to reload first. Let me check. Yeah, 40 seconds. I'm just skimming the outer ridge here of The Bismarck. Effectively, I'm trying to distract him. That's about the only thing I can do. We have C, they have B.
Engine boost deactivated.
I have a feeling he's going to slam on the brakes. He's already done that 3 times to me. He times my torpedoes and slams on the brakes, so I'm going to fire 2 sets. The team itself is doing really well. I'm just not going to place very high. I'm going to see if I can't help get some XP. They did anticipate, like, every torpedo launched at them. That's crazy. I think I might get a hit here, though. Yeah, I did. They didn't anticipate me randomly putting the torpedoes in the middle. I figured they were going to turn straight down, though. Alright, let's see if we can't help over at A. They're losing it. Yeah, I gotta go fast. Oh, no. When you play these tiny ships, they're more stressful than the other ones. So I would warn anyone, if you're interested in this game and you want to play it more casually, play a battleship or a cruiser. Destroyers are a little bit more chaotic. You have to know where to go, when to give up. Retreating is a big part of being a destroyer. But the tiny ships are cute. Yeah, they're way cuter, too. So, I mean, if you're into wanting a cute ship... I don't know who's in that smokescreen, but... I do know the King George is walking into a trap. Because I see a smokescreen, and the Roma does not have a smokescreen. So somebody is over there with the Roma. Or was. Cute is better than practicality. Yeah. Who needs practical equipment when you look good? You just stun them with your absolute cuteness. I'm not even piloting the cutest ship in the game. Oh, I'll show you cute. I actually have a ship that's really tiny, and most people see it and they even go, "Oh, that's adorable. It looks like a little wooden ship." It is actually a wood ship. Oh, the Roma is burning from stem to stern, so I don't really need to shoot at it, but I need more XP. So if I can help get rid of it, yeah, that's better. I'm going to lay a smoke screen for this guy because I don't think I'm going to make it. I might be able to conserve the Scharnhorst's firepower, though. This is actually, in World War II, you're about to see a tactic that actually was used in World War II. Destroyers were great for doing this. They'd get it to the lead of a ship line that they were escorting, and then they would drop smoke behind them, just like this. Yeah, and you can see they're thanking me because they saw what I was doing. I'm trying to keep them alive. I need to get a little bit more damage on that cruiser. It'll destroy me instantly if it sees me. But that destroyer can't see me. As long as I don't fire my guns, I present too small a silhouette. And the only reason I can see the Chatvy right now is because they're firing their guns. If they'd stop shooting, they'd go undetected. Now, my job as a destroyer is to harass them and stay within certain range. They did just detect me with the radar, but it doesn't last very long. So all I need to do is back off a little bit, keep narrow-ended to them so they don't take me out in one hit. And there we go. They got it. It was actually my friend. All right, so the battleship back here, that's who destroyed it. So it was worth saving them. They do have an enemy destroyer on their team, which is the Sommers, and they did get 2 knockouts already. I told you I wasn't too worried about the Sommers. Lethal ship. But most of the players that I found that pilot the Sommers, they're more interested in leveling those guns at things and destroying things.
Engine boost deactivated.
Which, that's not how you win this game at all. That's not how you get victories. This is actually a good example in this game that blowing up ships doesn't really matter. Their team could actually beat us if they had taken all the caps. But they didn't. They let us have all the caps. And so we're going to massively win this game. Oh, that little Yodachi is going to... Maybe? No, I don't think they've got enough time to get to the... Their aircraft carrier survives to fight another day. Sommer's torpedoes. They're trying to go after the Amagi. Yeah, and they have the Saipan. Ooh, Saipan is a very lethal aircraft carrier. That's an American aircraft carrier. They just put it in the game. It's very good, though. This is literally me. I need to resist the transform urge to buy a pink gamer girl setup. There is always that urge, isn't there? Just to go out and buy a brand new setup that's pink. Why not? Maybe you should, Viv. If it is pink, though, you got to make sure that you paint some red flames on it, too. It can't be too pink. It's got to have some chaos in it, or it wouldn't be Viv-like. Alright, I don't think I got anything done for our challenge in that battle. I didn't perform really well. I mean, I did my job, but... yeah, I didn't rank in the top 3. Alright, we might end up... let's see. Let me check the time real quick. Let me see. Pink, neon lights, catgirl headphones, the works. Everything. Again, I totally agree that you should get the whole works, Viv, but you've got to make sure that you put some, like, chaotic red in there somewhere just to be, well, you. I wouldn't trust it was your setup unless it had chaos in there somewhere. Yeah, you'd have to have flames on the headset and maybe on the desk like this, like our flaming gears, yeah. There must be chaos. Or I would not trust it was a Viv product. Okay, we have been streaming for a little over an hour. I'm going to take a quick break, refresh my coffee. When we get back, we'll try again on this person versus person challenge. If I can't do it, though, I might go back over, because I really want to open all these chests. I have 180 chests I need to get through. I mean, there is a button that just opens all of them, so if I don't have a lot of time today, I'm just going to hit the button to open every single one of those boxes. Alright, we'll be right back. Please, everybody, take care of yourself. It's a good time if you need medicine, or if you have a schedule that you follow, walk your dog, get a drink, stretch. I do recommend stretching. That's the whole reason I take these breaks. I like everybody to get up and stretch, get your blood flowing. And I will be back right after a short commercial break. Alright, I am back. I hope everybody took a good little break. So let's see, should we attempt another battle? Maybe at a lower tier. Oh, I was going to show Viv one of the cute ships, right? Let me see. It's not in 3, right? It's in 2. Here you go, Viv. It's like the smallest destroyer I have. It's the USS Smith. I also have the Wicks, which is a tiny little boat, too. I don't know which one would be considered cuter. This one has too many smokestacks, I think. Of course, I have a training boat, too, the Katori. This is a Japanese training ship. Didn't actually see any action in the war, but it's really fun to play in the game because people always underestimate what it can do. That said, for our standard battle, we have to be tier 3 or higher. I do pretty good with the Arkansas. It's a lot of fun. I like the Clemson as well. Langley, I've actually placed top with that aircraft carrier before. It's fun. Little old wood planes, but it's a good ship. What else? Oh, I know which one we should pilot. I do pretty good with this one. I get high marks with it. And I love this ship because it's got gears and gadgets everywhere. It was from one of their Halloween events, actually. I think you can actually win this ship in one of their Halloween crates. Of course, I could just be completely off my head and try the new ship that we just bought. Where's the orc ship? I gotta get to the orc ship. Here it is. It has nothing on it right now. I don't even have the commander upgraded. Actually, what upgrades does it get access to? Cute ship? The Smith. It's a cute little fella. Yeah, it's so tiny. Viv, if I play that one, it's tiny. You place top. Oh, I've placed top a couple of times. The very first arena that they had, I placed in the top 100 players in that. That was hard because that was a battle royale, so to speak, last man standing. Thank you for cleaning those gears. Yeah, I need to place top 3 times in 3 different battles in order to get a challenge done. I almost feel like dispersion of main battery is always good. Oh, I don't want to lose the reload time. I'll take this. At the very least, we'll get that. I feel the propulsion system is probably the best thing for this. You want to go faster. Ooh, this is a hard choice because it doesn't have a lot of concealment, does it? Let me go and check its concealment rating real quick. 6.4. Ooh, this thing is not very stealthy. Although you can't really perform the duties of a ship like this unless you're not seen. Inspirations. I'd like to make this a ship that crashes into other ships. So let me look. We can get maximum destroyer speed. That would help with that. Let me see. I have another commander. I think I have a Japanese commander that does with hitting ships, right? Cooldown time, battleship detectability, cruisers AP shells, repair party. Nope, that doesn't help. I need things with destroyers, cruisers, maximum battleship. Nope, that doesn't help. Oh, well, that's good. That might help. Damage control, battleship, cruiser, rudder. HP, no engine boost on my ship, so that doesn't help. Oh, main battery reload. That's neat. Of all the commanders I saw in this list, I think the only one that's really going to help me is actually the speed. Because this thing doesn't have a speed boost. And I think its real power lies in how fast it is. Let's go all the way back to the fake character. I do like her. She's part of a comic book series that they created for the game. Yeah, maximum destroyer speed. I think I like that idea more than I do anything else. Just make it go faster. I mean, it is paint it red, make it faster. Remind me to never challenge you to a duel to the death on a battleship. Been glitch and skip hunting in Metroid Dread, or at least trying to. Glitch and skip hunting? Oh, is that a thing you do before you speedrun the game? I'm just curious, Enigma. Hello, Chaotic. How are you doing, friend? I hope your day is going well. Alright, let's take the Smasha into... I'm probably going to lose really quick. This is not an upgraded ship. The captain is barely upgraded. Level 7 is kind of like a basic upgrade that you throw on your captain to try them out. Does the ramming maneuver have a name? I'm trying to think. Do you mean in real life or in this game? Because in real life, well, for the most part in World War II, the ships fought from such far distances, Jamesy, they didn't get often a chance to ram. However, there is always that one chance that it might happen, and it did happen a couple times. The captain would simply order the ensign to ramming speed, which would be to full throttle. The ship would go to maximum rudder shift, the rudder would be stabilized, and the ship would button down everything it has on the deck. That's what the deckhands would do. Everybody would brace for impact, and the ship would just take off at maximum speed, which wouldn't be that fast. During World War II, most of the ships that might have performed this would be probably destroyers aiming at a submarine that had surfaced, and they would probably only be able to get about 32 to 33 knots at maximum speed. The most famous of this is a Coast Guard cutter, actually, a cruiser, I'd like cruiser, almost mid-sized destroyer type ship that the Coast Guard uses very, very early before we were even actually technically involved in the war. That's kind of how the ship got its name, actually. Well, the ship had its name because it cuts through waves, but it cemented the name when it saw a German U-boat had come up for air, and it was protecting a cargo ship. Rather than let the U-boat get away to sink the cargo ships, the captain ordered full speed ahead and cut the U-boat in two. It was their only weapon that they had that was capable of damaging the U-boat, so that's what they did. The funny thing about this is, after it took out the U-boat, it was completely immobilized, and it had to be towed by the very ships that it was protecting. That said, the captain did a good job. They made the ship look like it was fearsome, and they tried to hide the fact that it was being towed so that any German ship that was looking at it would think that the ship was fully capable. There was a lot of ruse being played by both sides in the war. A lot of the battles didn't happen like this. Oh my gosh, Now, what this player just did to me is really mean, by the way. There's no reason for a battleship to cruise headlong into that cap. Them ramming me was on purpose. They're actually just being mean. They don't like destroyers, probably, and want me to get shot to ribbons at the front of their ship. Sadly, there's no report feature, so I can't report them. That was done completely on purpose. And I'm not making that up. That was considered very poor sportsmanship. They had no reason to go into the cap. Their ship can easily reach the Vanguard and the other enemies from the back line. That's fine. I'm going to leave him to his fate to the Vanguard. I was going to help him. Instead, I'm going to go help our destroyer over here and take on the other enemy destroyer. Good luck to you, sir. I hope those torpedoes land. That was done in very poor taste for that person. Now, where is the enemy destroyer that's over here picking on us? Got the capture. That's good. But they have a destroyer hidden right here. Ah, trying to escape now, are you?
Enemy destroyer detected.
I might be able to use the remnants of his smoke screen to evade him for just a second. That just gets rid of his lock for a minute.
Nice, boys. The engine's broken.
No, I'm not letting you go. You're an enemy destroyer. You need to go down.
Fix it, boys.
Yeah, there we go.
Enemy destroyer has fallen to all of our attacker.
I'm going to go back and deny them their cap. We're tied up at the moment. We took one of their destroyers in a battleship. They took one of our... Oh, please tell me our Bismarck. Yes, the guy who rammed me, they were the very first player blown up. I guarantee you, most of our team saw that they did that and let them go down. They didn't even probably try to help them. I can tell you right now, this Tashkent did not help the Bismarck at all. He ignored him. Probably just let him get blown up. A fellow destroyer player who was like, that was mean. I'm back here trying to do my job, and that Bismarck rammed me for no reason. Not a friendly ram either. More like game breaking. Oh, depower the engines, Ensign. I don't want to go near the Iowa. Not yet, anyway. Let's let the Iowa get distracted, and then we'll go after it. Actually, can I use this island for some cover? Ah, the Baltimore picked up that I was here. Yep, that hurt.
We've turned on the smoke.
Alright, they detected me, but I did have that island for cover as a backup. I wasn't sure if he had radar still. He still has radar. I can get away from it, though. I know the range on that's pretty limited. I did score a torpedo hit. That's not bad. Like I said, when you're a sneaky ship in this game, you have to be sneaky. I'm an orc. I'd love to do nothing more than charge in there, but they have a Baltimore guarding him, which is actually right there. It's trying to get around the island, but hasn't had any success. So I'm going to leave the Baltimore behind, because it does have radar, which is going to make my stealth a moot point. We've got 3 caps, so the only thing we need to do is hold on to the caps and keep them from getting any closer. Meanwhile, my torpedoes will recharge, and I can fight them in a stealthy manner. This Iowa, what are they doing? They just took a battleship into a strait, by the way. This isn't a good idea. If you have one of the world's largest battleships, the last thing you want to do is park in between a bunch of islands. Where's the Baltimore going? I don't know what that other ship is. I've never seen it before, and I couldn't read the name fast enough, but it is trying to get into the smoke screen, so it thinks I'm back there. I'm not foolish enough to sit in my smoke screen. I just use it to escape. Yes, I saw what he was doing. All right. I'm going to put a set of torpedoes that way just to scare him off. I don't think those will hit. They're just there for, well, the lulz, I guess. Now, the Bismarck did see me. That's not good. Hopefully, I'm not going to be able to get out of this. I forgot that the Bismarck was in here with it. Oh, be danged. I'll just do what I can. I did get a fire on him, at least. Oh, they sped up. I actually thought they were going to slam on the brakes, and they sped up. Ah, that was my mistake. I forgot that their Bismarck was hiding right here, and I forgot that he was there. I think he is going to go down to fire damage, though, if he can't repair that. Oh, they've only got 2 battleships, and the other battleships, this Iowa that's charging in. And this Flander, I don't know why they're out here. They've been retreating for most of the match. The Iowa did finish off the Bismarck. That's good. Oops, I gotta get my music back on. Basically, let's see. You're gonna be so happy, Tin. 1K. You're not playing, but the new solo mission further lets you use Jinzo Loner deck. What? A Jinzo Loner deck? What new mission? I didn't even see that they had one. A solo mission. Oh. There's a solo mission that lets me use one? In Master Duel. I see what you're saying. Basically trying to find a way to skip Wave Beam and Storm Missiles, if that's possible. We'll be able to skip Gravity Suit and maybe an attack. Would it be faster possible? Probably not. But possible. Oh, you're still doing that. You're still trying to find those glitches? Hello, Saito Sinkin. How are you doing, friend? I think we lost that. I'm not going to get top player, am I? Did we have to win? Because I did manage to get into the top 3 on my team. Hold on. I might have actually gotten a point on it. And then I'll restart some music. Oh, you don't have to win. You just have to be in the top 3. Oh, lucky me. Nice. I don't have to worry about winning. For those of you who don't know Saito, that's who we raided last night, by the way. They're from the archives. And if you want to know more about that, you should go over to their channel and give them a follow. They're a wonderful artist and a variety streamer. And a good friend of our community. I've got to head out and prepare for the repair guy. You teach those landlubbers what a real sailor's like. Thank you, Viv. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. There's more lore about World Legacy with Crusadia and Orchist. Well, did they add one, Chaotic, a new event in Master Duel? I'll have to take a look at that later. Hello, Tinsera. I just began work, but I'm vibing. How are you? Oh, well, good luck with work, Saito. Thank you for stopping in and visiting. I am going to put the music back on, speaking of vibing. There we go. Hope I'm doing well today. I am. I'm playing one of my favorite games. We have a orc ship that we're testing. You'd be quite happy, Saito. It's a orc ship that's prepared for ramming. The captain actually has a special skill for ramming things, and the ship is designed to ram other ships. Due to their 40k crossover and their birthday, they have lots of little specials going on like that ship. Here's the orc, actually. And as you can see, ramming spikes is their special skill. I'll probably work this commander all the way up, just because they're funny. Oh, I like that Kirby dancing emote. Whose is that? Let me go and check. Ivy Manilina. I like that emote. That's fun. Oh, they have a bunch of Nintendo classic. Because they've got Zelda. They have a Yoda. I like all their little emotes. Yeah, Saito, if the ramming wasn't enough, they actually put a ship in the game and a commander that encourages it. So maybe I'll get some new clips to show off of me ramming. Those seem to be some of the favorite clips on the channel. That clip that you guys made of me taking my very, very tiny boat and ramming it into a much bigger ship and destroying it, that gets a lot of laughs whenever it randomly plays in someone's room. Oh, speaking of clips, did you see, Saito, they added a new clip feature Gosh, I mean, I know close range combat is risky, but I didn't think they'd go this far. Yeah, IRL, I was just telling Jamesy actually, because they were asking about ramming speed and what would it be called if they were declaring a ram order. The order to ram is, well, the captain saying, batten down the hatches, go to ramming speed. And then the crew would have to, well, strap down all the ammunition or throw it overboard because they don't want to blow up. That was common practice. If you were going to ram an enemy ship, the first thing you did was detach all the depth charges and torpedoes and throw them overboard. You didn't want those on the ship when you collided with another ship. You'd just blow yourself up. However, ramming order wouldn't have been given very often. The ships fought at such incredible ranges, they rarely got a chance to get that close. I mean, we're talking about a typical battle in World War II took place over 2 or 3 miles. I'm just scouting at the moment. Kinsu Goddess, hello friend. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to our community, and I hope you enjoy your stay. So this is not a capture the flag mission, so my objective is to hunt down the enemy destroyer and keep an eye on, well, just keep an eye on everything until I can figure out a battle plan. The 2 cruisers over here are very vulnerable by themselves, so I made up my mind to assist them. You can see them back here. Where are they? Yeah. It's an Eastern Dragon. Oh, it's a battleship too, the Nagato. I can't believe that these 2 cruisers are unescorted. There has to be a destroyer here. Half speed. Ensign, go to quarter impulse. I want to take my time here. I'm going to wait for my backup to get here. So I love this game because it is 1 part shooter and 2 parts tactical gameplay. If you just charge in at the enemy and start shooting, you're going to lose. You need to have a little bit of a tactical awareness of what your ship can and can't do. The 2 cruisers here are planning an ambush, I think, for our friends there. Aha, they are alone. Their destroyer support is actually sitting at the back of the map in the smoke. That's the intel I was looking for. I wanted to know if these cruisers were alone. Now that I know that they're all alone and stranded, I'm going to try and take them apart. Hello, I am Trans Kitsu, and I am here to say hi, and my pronouns are she, her. Well, welcome in. My pronouns are they, she, they. However you like to say it, I'm fairly gender fluid, but welcome into our community. Let me see. Is this the Sayu is turning off into this island? They're trying to get behind. Wonder why they're trying to go behind. On an off chance the New Orleans turns at the last minute, I am going to drop 1 set of torpedoes there. They don't know that they have a destroyer dogging them. They think they're being spotted by these 2. Alright, the New Orleans decided not to turn. They're performing some sort of really outlandish maneuver. Their destroyer was last spotted going close to our flag. So what I'm going to do is drop some torpedoes and get back to our flag. I didn't realize that they were doing that. I've already set fire to that. That just ensured that that ship's going to burn. right. Back to our cap. Something's not right here.
Boys fixed it, boss. How's that?
We got a double strike. I just took out both of the enemies on that side of the map. I'm sorry, I did the cool guy thing and I looked away from the explosion. They're both gone though. The torpedoes finished off both of those guys. You know, just doing destroyer things. Orc things today. Yeah, Saito, I just performed the cool guy moment, you know, where you put your sunglasses on and you walk away from the explosion. Thank you. Yeah, cool face. Cool face, I made you proud, friend. Look at that. I put my shades on and I turned my back, and the next thing I know, there was an explosion behind me. 2 of them, to be precise. Just so everybody knows, in weight class, I just took out 3 times my weight and tonnage. So, aha. Their destroyer's doing pretty good for themselves. They also just got 2. So, let me blow up the mini-map real quick. I don't think it's going to show, but alright. This is where we're at, right here. We're coming down here, trying to intercept a destroyer. The destroyer is right here, if you could see where my square is. This cruiser identified the threat, but they're walking into a trap because the other cruisers around that island. I'm not on headset, so I can't tell them that they're walking into a trap. Oh, they might have realized it. The Charles Mantel is starting to backpedal. They've turned off. They were going to walk into a trap, though. That destroyer did a hit and run and is trying to lure the Charles Mantel and the Belfast into that island area. I do apologize, this battle's a little slower. I'm not used to this map. This is one of the very new maps, and I haven't had much practice here. Normally, I know exactly where to go and how the enemy is going to behave. At least, you know, you can never tell with people. I am fighting actual players right now, not AI. But I don't know how the players treat this map. Most of the maps have, like, a standard... what would you call it? Tactical layout? I probably didn't even follow the tactical layout because I was busy scouting. Ooh, our entire team has been... Yeah, that destroyer is doing a hit and run on all these cruisers and is very much so succeeding. Hopefully they're unfamiliar with it too. I don't think that's the case, Saito, because if you look, our team down here is almost gone. They're tearing them apart. It looks like they've created a crossfire. Do you see? There's 2 cruisers here. 2 cruisers here. So they've created a nice little crossfire, and they're going to win on that. Hello, Raiders, Red Lunatic. How are you, friend? Welcome in. We're playing some World of Warships Legends today. I hope you're all ready for some ship-to-ship action, because that's what we're getting into. For those of you who don't know me in the raid, I am Tinsera, 300-year-old night elf, interdimensional being, and time traveler at your... I don't know. At your services, I guess to say. Because I'm kind of stuck here. My time machine is broken at the moment, and so I stream a variety of classic and retro games. I do sometimes play some modern games like World of Warships Legends here. This is a PG channel, so please mind your language. No adult language or themes in the chat. I would appreciate it if you keep that a safe place. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm a little bit distracted because we actually are fighting players and we're losing. The only other person on my team alive is the Eastern Dragon. They were last seen with half health. They're trying to deny the enemy points. I am going to try and stall for time. But thank you very much for the raid, friend. What were you up to? I'll give you a shout out in a moment unless there's a VIP or a mod in the room that can get you one.
The squad's coming to an end! We've turned on the smoke.
I don't know if they'll be able to dodge that or not. All I've got to do is hold out. I don't really need to shoot my guns or anything. Is the smoke generator still going? I hope. I've got to make a screen and go this way. Please hit, please hit, please hit. Even one of them hit.
Smoke is down, boys.
I need to get away before they get in detection range. They are going to try and cap our base. All I needed to do was stall for time, though. I don't need to be anywhere near that thing. Thankfully, he fired his guns to let me know exactly where he's at. I did steer him away. Good. They're not coming to the cap. They know there's a destroyer here. Oh no, they took out the Eastern Dragon. Oh, now I have to destroy something or we're not going to win. Chaotic, thank you for getting that shout out, friend. You were playing League of Legends. Wonderful. Was it a good time, friend? I still need to look into that game. Everyone keeps telling me it's fairly fun, but I haven't tried it yet. Because that's another free-to-play game, right? Gonna lurk, the kitty wants attention. Aw, go have fun with Cat. Thank you again, friend, for the raid. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Alright, I got torpedoes back, but I don't know how much good they're going to be. I'm completely outnumbered guarding my cap. Their Gneisenhorn actually did the right thing. I actually expected them to come full charge into the smoke screen. They took off because they know they're winning by points. So in 3 minutes, they'll win irregardless of what happens. I'm shadowing them because the last known position of the enemy was over there as well. Aha, they have decided to about face and come this way. I don't know why they made the sudden course change, but they did. I am now detected, so no reason to not fight back. Hopefully they'll turn into the torpedoes and end themselves for me. Yep, I got him. Alright, that tied up our score a little bit, but I'm still spotted by the key. Because I opened fire with my guns, my spotting distance changed over. Aha! I might be able to take out the mass. He should not have shot at me. That was dumb. Alright, everybody, you might see. I might be able to pull this off. Maybe. If I can go unspotted, we might actually be able to decap them and keep them from winning. Someone's in the cap. I have to figure out which one of them is getting the points. Which one of them is getting the points? The Fiji? Oh, I can't take them without torpedoes. That's it's designed to destroy destroyers. And I don't think the torpedoes would have enough time to crash into it anyway. I could decap him, though, at least. Get some points. Yeah, you can't have the flag. Slam on the brakes here and see how much damage I can do. Ah, they got me. I tried. That would have been an epic win if I could have done it. So, single-handedly, we got a double strike. I did destroy 4 ships. I placed top of the team. You know, the whole goal was to place top. And as you could see, their team, those two did deserve the win. They were pulling the weight on their team. Oh, that was a good fight. I enjoyed it. I think that makes 2 battles that we've won. And we've been in first place. Let me go look. Oop, not that. I only need to place top in 1 more fight, and we get some very, very nice loot. I really want that orc badge. I am going to issue a small, I don't know if it's a warning or what, but every day around noon, my connection on stream drops for some reason. It doesn't do it at night. It doesn't do it later in the afternoon. It only does it at noon. And we're approaching noon. I'm about 30 minutes out from when my computer seems to do this. It's a test today. That's why we went live a little earlier than normal, because I'm testing to see, is it just a coincidence that it goes out every day at noon, or is there something disrupting my computer? I fixed most of the heating issues on my computer, and I am watching the temperature right now, and I am stable at 109 degrees, which isn't bad actually for my old processor. The main board is sitting at a comfortable 86 degrees.
Wake up, boys!
And the board that I use is it's built for those kinds of temperatures. It can easily withstand up to 95 degrees on the main board and 120 on the processor if need be, although I would never want to run it that long, that hot. Alright, this is another one of those new maps that I've been still trying to figure out. It favors destroyers in the sense of a first strike. However, you also get blown up really quick because the enemy is basically right on top of you.
We've turned on the smoke.
I'm going to drop smoke because I think the entirety of my team is coming through this gap. Alright, nice that you thanked me. Just make sure you shoot at something that I spawn. Like, the Benson, who's trying to get away. I just need to keep him from running away and hope that the team sees this. Oh no. I am going to go down almost instantly. Yep. I still haven't figured this map out that well. I'd like to, but I haven't figured it out quite well enough. I might get a torpedo hit on them, though, depending on how fast they maneuver. Oh, they dodged those two. That's a shame. And the other battleship, I think, pulled out just in time. Was really hoping I'd get one. Yeah, it was a fairly aggressive battle there. I still have to learn that map. Time for me to concentrate on work, so I'm lurking now. Thank you, Sino, for joining us for as long as you did. Enjoy your lurk, friend. I hope your day at work is, well, goes very well and fast. Alright, I still need to place first in a battle. That's not going to do it. I'll go back to the Venom. I'm better with this ship, and it's a better upgraded ship. This is another little tiny missile boat. We'll try it instead. Torpedo boat. The old terminology, though, I think for ships that fired off their special weapons was missile boat. Or boating in general. That's what they used to call it, I think. Maybe they still do call it boating. The Sea of Fortune. Domination. Ooh, I like domination. I like to capture the flag more in this game than I do the head-on heads for battles. Yeah, like, I don't like it when there's only 2 flags. I like these missions where you have multiple flags that you can take. It leads a lot more tactical decisions. Oh my gosh, everything is a destroyer. There are, yeah, we've got an aircraft carrier on each team. Ours is the USS Ranger, theirs is the USS Ranger. And 5 destroyers. This could be a really quick fight or a really long fight.
General quarters.
Oh, it's good to have the engine boost back. I enjoy the hills on the destroyers, but not as much as I do an engine boost. I'd give the hill up for an engine boost most of the time. Being able to go faster is more fun. I should be able to get up to about 39 knots in this thing. Yep, there we go. I haven't turned the rudder at all, so I get a little bit faster. The aircraft carrier is choosing to assist us. They're flying their ship over top of that cap. The enemy aircraft carrier is inbound. Hopefully they'll drop support for us. I'd like not to get spotted just yet. Alright, one of their destroyers is right there. I'm going to put screening torpedoes into the water. There's a Benson. That is a much better gunboat than I am. You can see they have me located by... That's a radio ping that they're doing. They know roughly that I'm in this cap. They just don't know exactly where. I want to get a little closer. That Benson is probably going to do a reverse and come back this way. I want to take the cap, though. That's my primary function. Popping smoke here because that plane's about to see me, and the Icarius is right there. I knew it.
Direct front. Smoke screen set.
There's torpedoes coming at me. I dodged them. I got the Icarius, so that's a win. But that smoke screen won't last forever, and the carrier is going to continue to drop torpedoes in here. So I need to do some fancy maneuvering. Hopefully not get hit by... more torpedoes coming in. This is why you don't sit, by the way, in your smoke screen. You can't. If you sit in your smoke screen, the enemy's just going to figure out where you're at. And do exactly what I'm about to do to that enemy destroyer, which is just dump all my torpedoes into the smoke screen, as I stand a fairly good chance of hitting them. I need to knock his engines out so he can't maneuver from the torpedoes. I did. Good. He's gone. 2 of the enemy destroyers are dispatched, and I am still, well, trying to claim this cap, but the aircraft are coming in viciously on me. I'm going to set fire to that thing if I can. Oh, I did. I got one little fire on it. That's good. That's the California. I can't really damage it except with shells coming down directly on the deck. But that'll work. One second. We got this cap. That's ours. They're ahead in points, though. Oh, they sank 3 of our destroyers. Wow. All right, they're doing a good job of sinking our destroyers. I need to get back there and take out the the carrier. Excuse me. The drink went down the wrong pipe a bit. I'd really like it if our aircraft carrier would drop some support for me, but they haven't yet done that. Did manage to shoot down all of that. That's good. Oh, I'm going to probably go down. Maybe I can pick on the Ranger a bit. Clear skies, because I shot down so many aircraft. I'm going to try to break combat. I doubt I'll do it in time. It's a tough fight. I really just need to get into the cap and take it to deny them points, but they know I'm basically in this area. Alright. 7 seconds on that torpedo load. There is a Gurpad coming up through here. They're trying to come to the assistance of the aircraft carrier that we've been picking on.
Smoke generator started. Smoke screen set.
I'm backing into the smoke. I don't know if I can hit the Gurpad at this point. Nope, too far away. And I don't think the California will come back this way. I secured the cap, but we're heavily outnumbered at this point. Well, one thing is, this thing doesn't have a shortage of torpedoes. I already took the cap. I just need to run. Get to support if I can. I don't have enough hit points to directly engage. Basically, when you're a destroyer, your hit points are currency. A way to buy time. I'm out of it. I don't have enough hit points to really help in that regard. Their carrier is gone, though, so that helps. I can go undetected a bit easier now. Let's see if I can't... Maybe if I keep our carrier alive, that actually might be the best bet. They're being hunted by an Akazuki, though. That's troublesome.
Engine boost activated.
If he keeps them spotted, I might actually be able to score some hits. Ah, man, I'm outgunned here. The Moss is there. Akazuki is getting very, very close. My target's the Akazuki because it's much more stealthy and it'll be harder for the remaining of the team to find. Oh, I was trying to knock its engines out. I knew I was going to go down. It was just a matter of inconveniences there to see if it would actually get this guy. Can a torpedo hit them, please? That would be great. I think they are going to drive into that one. Oh no, just narrowly missed it. Ah, tried to save the carrier. Well, that was another loss. I did my job. I took the caps and stuff. It just wasn't enough. I really needed to take out that other destroyer. See, now they can't see it. The Ranger's in trouble.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Oh, well, that one's going to be a loss. I don't know if I'll place top in that team or not. All we needed was one more top place team. Doesn't have to be a win. It just has to be the top of the room. The battle could take a little bit. Let's go back to our orc for a bit. Maybe I'll play another round of this and see if I have more luck. And I want to open up all my chests, the containers, and see if we get lucky with any draws on that. Hit or miss today. I've been having fun, though. I haven't done person versus person in this game in a long time. Mostly, I'll admit it, I play versus AI. I have more fun with that. It's more casual. I've got all the achievements in the game, so the big thing I like to do is just sail around and test out the various ships and see what they're capable of doing. I like to make weird, strange, unique builds. Ooh. We're going to be piloting in a storm. This is another new effect that they added to the game. They put storms in, and I believe it does reduce your visibility. This is a classic map. However, it looks very eerie and much stranger with the storm going on.
Wake up, boys!
Okay, there is someone detecting me over here, so I have to think a little different. Since they've got a radio bead on me, they know I'm in this direction. They'll expect me to go probably that way. So perhaps I'm just going to throw full speed ahead and try to dart into this island. Maybe. I do know some other players who like to do this tactic. But the advantage I have over another destroyer typically is going to be healing power, so maybe I can out-heal them. I am spotted. There is another destroyer here. They won't stay spotted for long because of the way the game mechanics work. I'm closing in on them, and they've chosen to hide in their smoke screen. That was not wise. Alright, I had to waste all my hit points on that, but I am stopping them from taking the cap. Had to hide too because there's a carrier here, but they don't know exactly where I'm at just yet. Maybe I can make the Tashkent give up. I don't know why they came in here. That wasn't smart of them. I did get destroyed because planes were overhead and everything, but I did take them out first. So at least I denied them a destroyer. It was a trade, a destroyer for a destroyer, although they were lower tier. Oh, that's why. They're on a platoon. When they're in a group like this, they work together better. That's why the Independents, the Andre, and the Fushin knew where I was. The destroyer was probably on mic with them, reporting my location. That makes sense. Well, at least I took out their eyes. Now they don't have any help from that person anymore. I should have checked that before I went in there. That's okay, let's go see, because maybe that other battle, I got top. I only needed to be in top 3. That still says 2 of 3, but that battle might not be done yet. Let's go look. Oh, it's still in a fight. Both of this and that are in a fight? I completed our daily missions. Well, that's nice. That's not the one we want. We want the special mission. In the name of the Emperor, and the Wog awaits. We're trying to get 2 very special chests in that, and an emblem. I just have to wait for that battle to get done. Because, as you can see, I have 180 crates to open, including these fancy Warhammer crates. I'm trying to get a couple more before we go diving into those. Okay, so I went over to a streamer who knows how to do the trick, and I was trying to do it, as I can't currently do it, and nothing weird happened apart from the trick itself. So, I'm currently at a roadblock. Oh, I'm sorry, Enigma. For those, you're playing Metroid, right? So for those little glitches and tricks and things, I don't play the Metroid games very much. I haven't touched one of those, I think, since they were on, like, the PlayStation 1, maybe. But I do know that when I'm trying out a trick, it helps to get a YouTube video up, and I put it in slow motion, and I watch it step by step, what somebody else does, if somebody else has already done it on YouTube. Otherwise, if I find out nobody else has done it, then that seems a good time to make my own video. Hello, San. How are you doing? I hope well. Oh, and by the way, just so everyone knows, as another announcement, we're getting closer to August. I'm going to restart our Gear Quest on August 1st, so be ready for that. That'll be on Monday. Oh, I'm sorry, Enigma, not on the PlayStation. I meant like in the PlayStation era, like back when the PlayStation was the new machine. Yes, it is a Nintendo-owned property. I should have said PlayStation era. And I didn't mean Metroid itself. I meant games like Metroid. I don't really get into the Nintendo games too much. When I was a kid, I owned an NES, but I didn't have it for that long. I mostly stuck with the Sega Genesis. Later, the Dreamcast, and then the original Xbox. Then the PlayStation 1 when it came out. Birthday, not mine, Sonari. It is World of Warship's birthday week. Their birthday is actually August 12th, I think. You can actually see they have the congratulations back there, and they have a birthday cake. They have an Atari in the back corner there, hooked up to a TV, actually. It's lovely. So it's their birthday event that they're on right now, not my personal birthday. Although Just Catlin's having their birthday, so Just Catlin, if you're out there and you happen to see this, happy birthday to you, friend. I hope it's a good one. Okay, we have been going for a little over 2 hours. I want to go a little bit longer today. I've been having shorter streams due to the heat. However, I think I've fixed most of these issues. So, I'm going to take a short break, check everything make sure it's okay, refresh my coffee. When we get back, we'll see if we won those 2 chests. And once we see if we won those chests, we'll open up some containers and see if we get any goodies. Oh, I understand now. By the way, most people call them, that's the name I was looking for, Enigma. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, Metroidvanians, because they're kind of like, the other game that's like that. Yeah. Thank you. You knew what I was meaning. Those types of games, Enigma, are kind of outside of my gameplay purview. They're good. They're very good. I have nothing against them. It's just, I have a hard time playing those games, so I sympathize that you're having a hard time just doing a pattern that you're trying to get down. Thank you for that stretch and hydrate, Sam. I am going to be sure to do those in just a moment as we go on the BRBC. Everyone, make sure you take a self-care if you haven't already. Get up, stretch, get your blood flowing, maybe get some snacks. We're going to try and go for a bit longer today because, well, everything seems to be holding up and my room's still at a good temperature. Okay, I'm back. I hope everybody had a good break. I saw Enigma there saying they've been pacing, so I hope that you have a good rest. Sit down for a bit, enjoy yourself. I'll put some music on. I don't know if it's good music for everybody. It's music I like. I chose to play my own music today just because I haven't heard it in a while. And the game music, if you play this game a lot, you're grinding like we're kind of doing today. It's good, but it can get old. It does have reactionatory music during battle, which is nice. Alright, I need something else quick. Those two fights are going on quite a while. We haven't played a battleship today. Low tier battles tend to go quickly. Let's play... Ooh, I know. I'm going to do a low tier aircraft carrier fight. I like those. They're fun sometimes. It said tier 3 or better, and I just got to place top in the team. I will admit, sometimes it's hard to find a tier 3 fight. Most people are interested in tier 4. 4 through 6 tends to be the most popular, and that's because the amount of money and rewards that you get is better. I mainly pace to think, but sometimes I pace too hard. I get deep in thought. I can relate to that, Enigma. You know, it happens to me when I'm about to fall asleep. I actually have a bad problem with that. I tend to get anxious for some reason right before I'm about to fall asleep. And then while I'm laying there, my brain won't go off. And everything from the day decides to hit me all at one time, right before bedtime. I don't know why my brain does that, it just does. Oh boy, this map. Where should I go? I think I'm going to go this way around that island, try to get to some cover. The ship will autopilot itself to whatever area I've marked. I'll do a scouting run. We'll drop some torpedoes to lighten our load, so to speak, and also it sends the airplane back to the craft to repair. The problem with aircraft carriers is you don't really run out of planes. It's infinite. They'll keep repairing as the game goes on, but it takes a long time to repair the more you lose. And that's something that happens if you're excited for something the next day. Yeah, like Christmas. Well, I don't think I've been real excited for Christmas since I was very young, but I just was using that as a relation. For me, it would be audits at my job. When they're about to do a backroom inventory audit, yeah, I get real anxious. Okay, there's a destroyer over there. I haven't spotted them yet. They have good air cover, I guess. I could see the fire coming in at me, but I don't know exactly where they're at. Oh well, I'm going to drop torpedoes and try to spot them while I'm doing the torpedo drops. I know they're going this way. I could tell from the incoming fire. Aha! It's a Farragut. Sorry, friend, I'm going to be hovering right above you. Anything to make them crash, by the way. You basically just want to chase them off as best you can. I didn't need to hit him, I just needed to spot him. Hitting him's a bonus. Keeping him spotted let my the Wakeful, know right where that Farragut was, so hopefully they're aware of torpedoes incoming and will slow down. Don't run into the torpedoes. Oh no, they might not be looking. Ah, they narrowly avoided those torpedoes. Alright, full power to the engines here on these planes. I need to try and get in there and get this destroyer who's a big threat, but they're also beached. So this is as good a time as any to try and strike them. Direct hit. They're almost gone now. Perfect timing. I know roughly where they're at, so I'm going to make a blind pass here because they're stuck. They're right in there. Torpedoes might get them before I do. Torpedo bombers, speaking of, I think they're almost back again. Yeah, that's something that happens to me if I'm excited for the next day. Okay, I was just making sure I was up with chat. Try to get back into this match here. The Wyoming's sitting back there. Where did that other destroyer go that I was picking on? They're still alive? They're in this, they're in here somewhere. Or did they get out of their smoke screen? Oh, they got out of their smoke screen. I'm gonna trail them because they had like next to no hit points. They may be able to outrun those torpedoes. It's just a shame because they're right on track. Get it, get it, get it. Now they got it. That's good. They destroyed the Farragut, so that's good. That's another ship out of the way that I don't have to worry about. Can this one lone plane make a drop on the battleship? Maybe. Come on, you can do it. I want to get a hit. Oh, just barely missed that. Oops, I'm going to have to about face because there's a Clemson closing in on my position. In my excitement to get back there, I missed that there were torpedoes inbound. The Clemsons realized that they're in danger. They're trying to get away. They're either going to get taken out by the torpedoes or the other. I have secondary guns, by the way, on the aircraft carrier, and they're pretty decent, so maybe I'll get them with that.
Torpedoes to port.
That's a lot of torpedoes incoming. I think they might get me. I'm trying to head to that smoke screen. Ah, no, they got me. I could still pilot the one group that I have and try to spot this destroyer that's in the smoke. Got him with one hit. Wasn't enough to take him down, but I did get him. Is he going to stop or is he going to keep going? Oop, well, I didn't get him. I tried. We did get them down, though, to their last two ships, so I'm not too worried about it. I did pretty good. Not enough to be top player, though. Far from it. That's a far cry from that. Did the other ship come back, though? Perhaps we did complete the mission now. No! The Benham's still at a fight. I'm shocked it took that long. That fight's going the full 20 minutes then. Alright, let's look at campaign. Yeah, we didn't place top 3 in any of our missions. We still have one more that we have to do. It could be the Benham's going to get it, but it hasn't yet. Alright, where's the orc ship? Is it back? We can play it again. I have actually been having fun with the orc ship. It's not fully upgraded, but it is a really, really fun ship. I hope everybody else is keeping cool, by the way. I know lately the heat's been a problem for, well, everyone. Here it's been really muggy because we get really quick rainstorms. Speaking of rain, it's raining in-game. But we get really fast, like flash storms. They come in, they drop just a little bit of water and make it very muggy. Oh no, they put me all the way down here and there's 3 cruisers at the far end of the map. I hope one of those destroyers in the middle breaks away. Yeah, that's not great deployment. And there's 3 cruisers all the way out of radio communication down there.
Let's get killing.
I need to get going, have something to do in 4 hours, and I need to get ready for it. Well, good luck with whatever you're going to be doing in 4 hours, Enigma. Thank you for stopping by and joining us as long as you did. Have a lovely day, friend. Oh, and just so you know, Enigma, we'll probably stream tomorrow morning. I'll probably do some Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow. We'll just probably try to finish opening up our card packs. So, maybe I'll see you then. I keep forgetting they added a new feature to the game where you can gun lock and disengage your AA defense, which is really neat. Let's see, a destroyer typically would come from that angle, but they look to be going that way. Screening torpedoes. Sometimes screening torpedoes work, sometimes they don't. But the idea is, if the enemy ship sees the torpedoes, they might stay out of the cap and give you a couple extra minutes to get it. Or a couple seconds in this case. 12 seconds and I'll own the cap, and that's what I was looking for. And I can turn my ship around into a retreat, if I need to retreat out of here. Okay, it seems like nobody's contesting me. So, is there a battleship here? Because as long as it's a battleship and a cruiser, they can probably... Yeah, there's a battleship and a cruiser. The Japanese Akatisha, yeah, they're all the way back there on fire. They're retreating. I'm going to go for B and see if I can't help the other destroyer out. It looks like their entire team decided to pull into the center of the map. Not sure why. Go, go, Orc. Alright, we painted our ship red, so it should go fast, right? As long as we believe in the Orc magic, we're fine. I like birthdays. Cake? Yeah, cake. There was a cake on their table in the little room that they did for their birthday event, but it does make me hungry for cake, I will admit that. Aha, there's a smoke screen here. One of their destroyers must have went up and around that area. Someone spotted me. Ah, it's a Fubuki. That's fine, because there's a cruiser right here. And all I need to do is knock out their engine. They just wasted all their torpedoes. Nice. I'll take that. Let me see if I can't knock their engine out from this back area.
It's getting hot down here!
Oh, didn't get the other set of torpedoes off, or that would have been lovely. And I don't think those will hit unless he was going in reverse. Nah, they didn't hit. Oh, well. Oh, no, one did hit. They did go in reverse. Or it hit somebody in there, that's fine. At least I got a hit on those last 2 torpedoes going out. Ooh, we're losing this bad, though. I was the last destroyer alive. Aw, we went from winning this to outright losing. I thought I did well taking that cap and then going over to B, but there was a cruiser in there as well that I thought our cruiser had taken care of, but our cruiser lost. Yeah, they were back here, weren't they? Oh, that's okay. Maybe the Venom got a win. Yeah, and the flag. Like, get the flag. Oh, you're doing red versus blue. I like cake. I remember that scene now. Because they were talking about the capture the flag, and Sarge said something along the lines of, we want your flag. And then he was interrupted by a second. Sarge, the last time we got the flag, the chick in black showed up. To stand right where it is. Yeah, they were making demands to for the other blue team. I love red versus blue. I need to go back and watch all those. Maybe do a Discord watch on them. Is the Venom still in a fight? Oh my gosh, that fight is taking forever. I almost feel like they permanently locked away my best ship. Well, what other sneaky... Smash is stuck in a fight. That's going to take a while. Oh, I like the Italian battleship. I'll take that out. That's actually fun. Oh, red vs. blue is full of great little one-liners. One of my favorites is when they're talking about the Warthog. Huh. Looks like red team got a new vehicle. What's it look like? I don't know. It looks like a big cat. What? Like a puma? Yeah, like a puma. Meanwhile, Sarge and Griff are arguing about the puma. What other animal has tusks? A walrus? Sarge just kind of tilts his head. You're making that up. Maybe you'd like to call it that, no, I don't know, the chupa thingy. What is that? A chupacabra, sir? Yeah, chupa thingy. That was one of my favorite episodes, actually. I think that was like number 2 in their series. Oh, this is a funny song to listen to. It's like a really relaxed song while I'm playing this massive battleship. Ooh, it turns on a dime. I forgot how fast it could turn. That was a good rudder shift. Maybe you should show that someday. Yeah, oh yeah. In Discord, I'll probably do it. So we switched up gears. We're definitely not a fast ship anymore. We are a big old battleship. However, I do like the Italian battleships because they have this smoke that travels with you. So it makes them, well, about as sneaky as a battleship can get, I suppose. We're just sailing along peacefully to the music. It's nice. Might as well be a Caribbean tour, right? But the true potential for this ship is going to come up pretty soon if I can get my friend the Bismarck there. I was hoping to help them, but they don't want to be stealth, I suppose. Is that Fiji turning tail? Well, I think they're turning tail and running.
Smoke generator started.
Yeah, they're running. I don't feel like being spotted right now, so I'm just going to lay my smoke down while I make my way to that cap. I mean, they'll shoot torpedoes into this, but at least without a direct target, it's hard to know exactly what direction I'm taking. And the allies behind me can duck into this for cover if they need to. Aha, there we go. Switch over to high explosive shells. That's what I need.
Smoke screen set.
That was a really bad torpedo shot. Somebody is pelting me from where? Can't tell from their smoke screen, but they're over there somewhere. I'm not really worried about fire damage. I'm a battleship. That's the least of my worries. Torpedoes, yeah, a little bit of a worry. Let me see if I can't get in secondary range. Yeah, little pro tip, if you're on fire in this game and you're a battleship, don't worry about it too much. You can heal it back. It's not bad.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
As you're going to see me demonstrate, I'm about to hit over one of my hill boosts.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Was hoping to get close enough to use the secondaries, but they're just a bit faster than me, so they managed to get away. A bit, anyway.
Attention, reporting the target position.
We already took the cap, so I'm just going to press the charge. I'm tanking right now for them.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Italian ships are pretty hardy for that. The destroyer's probably hoping to launch torpedoes from around the island. The players who do this tactic right here, by the way, just firing fire shells at you and running away, it's annoying. I know it's a real tactic, but it's just annoying. So I tend to chase them down. And I just took out their steering gear, so they'll be a little slower. Yeah, see, I was anticipating those torpedoes. That might have been from the Fiji, though. They're too split up. Oh, look, a Richelieu. Oh, yeah. Of course you'd be back here.
Smoke generator started. Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Well, the smoke screen's back up, so I'm going to use it to advance on them.
All stations, concentrate.
Probably take a torpedo here.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. Hull breach. We're taking on water quickly. All stations, reporting the position of a strategic target. Problem solved, sir.
I still got a little bit of smoke screen left. Come on, one more? Yeah, I got one more little circle out of it.
Smoke screen set. Torpedoes to port.
Their whole team's back here, isn't it? Oh, geez. Well, I got one-shotted by the Richelieu. That, well, I guess I was sort of kind of broadside to them. The Richelieu is one of the most notorious vehicles in the game, because this is their strategy, by the way. They just go in reverse. Oh, I would have liked to have gotten back here to that destroyer, though. I did damage both of them, but that doesn't help our team any. My favorite thing to do to the Richelieu players is ram them and take them out of the game as quickly as possible because they think they're hot stuff, backing up in reverse and not helping their team and just looking for one-hit kills. No luck with the battleship. Alright. Let's see if we might... Did the other one come through? All I want is my Benham back. I think the Benham is locked in an infinite battle. It won't give it back to me. That had to have been 20 minutes. Well, that still says it's in a fight, though. And the smash is in a fight, so I can't do anything about that. Alright, we'll play the USS Kid. That's a good one. And then, I won't open all the boxes probably manually. I think there's a button now that opens all of them, so I want to open all my boxes and see what we get. Of course, it is getting late. Maybe I will save. I thought we'd do some crate opens, but it seems like we got carried away with the new orc ship. And we were having a lot of fun with it, so to be expected. See, the orc ship kind of reminds me of the Kid, because the Kid is also another unique destroyer that can heal itself. Not many of the destroyers get that option. Unless the new pan-European ones. I haven't played those yet. Maybe they do.
Battle starts.
Engine boost activated.
What do I have? An Iowa and a Talaran. I don't know much about the Talaran. I haven't fought next to it. Iowas, I fight next to them all the time. That's a very popular ship, as you might expect. Does say I'm located. That means there's an enemy destroyer. The Kid's good at taking down a destroyer as long as I can spot one. Decent guns. Only one torpedo load, though. And then they have to wait a very, very long time. Oh, thanks, Sand, for liking something. I need to disable that so that doesn't come up on stream. Let's see, the King George is way over there. Who is up here then? Where are they hiding? I don't want to lose my speed because I was just going to say if there's an enemy destroyer here, I need speed to maneuver. And there is. I know what direction the destroyer's in. Alright. They obviously know what direction I'm in because of radio. This is a Japanese destroyer with that many torpedoes. Let's see if they were foolish enough to stick around. They don't show any signs of turning. Wasn't the Lee Terrible that saw me? Who was it? Whatever it is, they gave up the, they're not going to get the cap. I don't know who that was. There's definitely a destroyer here. I just can't locate them. And I'm about to be surrounded.
Smoke generator started.
Ooh, took a little bit of a damaging there. Aha! I don't know what that ship is, but I found you. That must be a pan-European one, because I don't know anything about it. I don't think I've heard of that one.
Smoke screen set.
What's spotting me? Something's on the opposite side of me. Oh, now there's the Shiratsu U. That would definitely be what was shooting at me the first time. Or the torpedoes. They got all the way over there, huh? Interesting.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, I was wondering how he could see me, but 10.6 because I fired my guns.
Critical engine damage. The ship is on fire.
Oh, I could really use a repair. They keep disabling me. 3, 4, 5. Come on. Not having that repair there. Alright, got it, Matt.
Problem solved, sir.
Trying to use this smoke screen to keep everybody busy and keep this cap ours. Oh no, torpedoes. One of them got brave enough to start lobbing torpedoes in. Alright. How's that other little destroyer I took pot shots at? Aha, Lee Terrible. You made the mistake of revealing yourself. Goodbye, Lee Terrible. Oh no, I can't get away from that.
Critical engine damage.
Ah, barely got me. Oh, that's a shame. If I just slowed down, I got greedy. Hello, Ivory. How are you doing, friend? Welcome back. Been lurking, but I wanted to pop in and say happy birthday. I didn't realize your birthday, but this looks very fun. Birthday. Oh, no, it's not. It's World of Warships birthday. That's why it says WoWL Birthday event. It's World of Ships. My birthday is October 2nd. I guess I should have worded that differently. It's their birthday. Here, I'll show you. I thank you. I didn't know what else to call it. Their 1-year celebration. They call it their happy birthday event. Yeah, you just unbirthdayed me. Well, thank you anyway, Ivory. Yeah, look, see, they have the birthday cake. Congratulations. Oh, I would love it if they would let me pick this for my birthday. I would love to play this game on my birthday. Maybe I will. But you can see from our dock, they replaced the dock with, if you put a ship here, for example, it makes it look like there's a model ship here that you're working on, and they put a birthday cake in. There's a TV over there. Yeah, I like that. Well, very unhappy birthday to you. Yeah, I do like that about World of Ships. They do lots of little, like, birthday event things like this, or just nice events. And they change their dock depending on the events that are going on. All I need is one more fight, and I'd have all the chests that I was looking for today to open, and I haven't gotten any good fights. I did have, actually I shouldn't say that, I had 2 really good fights today, but the rest of my battles I've been getting a little carried away and charging in too much. Oh, I haven't rammed anything with this ship yet. And that's my goal, another goal I have. We just purchased this ship on stream today. It's the Orc ship from the 40K. It's fun. Well, Ivory, thank you for dropping in irregardless. And I always appreciate my lurkers. I completely understand sometimes getting other things done while you have a stream in the background. Matter of fact, I kind of find it hard. Probably because I have a bit of ADHD. I find it hard to get things done unless I have something on in the background. So I love to put up a stream and watch, or rather listen to somebody while I'm doing paperwork and or working about the house. Such as cleaning my workshop. Since I work later tonight, I know for a fact after I wake up from my nap, I'll be busy lurking someone, I'm sure. Not a great idea, but I'm going to go to capture B. There's only 2 destroyers per team. They're both stealthier destroyers, but I'm going to think they're going to go on the outside of the map to look for battleships. If I can make the island really quick, any torpedoes they'd fire would get blocked. If you could take the center of this map, it's very hard to take it back for the enemy. Aha, someone spotted me. Oh, would you look at that? A Kagero. That's kind of unfortunate for him because he's broadside to me. And I'm straight on, which means torpedoes fired at me are easily dodged. Probably gonna ram them.
There's a big old land on the water in. Let boys fix it, boss. Help me with this scrap.
I'm unspotted for a moment, but that's not gonna last. They may just blind fire in here and get lucky. Let's hope they don't. If I can hide myself in the smoke, I'd be able to take this cap. I did have to lose most of my hit points to do it, but yeah, you know, sometimes it's the name of the game. Warning shots to see if I can keep them at bay. I'm in the center, aren't I? Yeah, I got it. Capture, good. Yeah, I had a morning appointment, so I had to lurk. I also sometimes just don't wake up early enough, sad face. Oh, no problem. I always appreciate when I do see a friend. We all have appointments and things we have to get to. Normally, I don't stream this late, but I'm doing a stress test today. I set my day up to try and figure out if my computer is overheating or if there's something other than that wrong with my connection. Currently, I think there's something wrong with, not my computer, but I think there might be something actually wrong with Twitch, or settings they're in. Because we're past noon, and my computer hasn't DC'd, and the temperature on my computer has not risen more than about, let's see, in the last hour it's only fluctuated about 2 degrees. So, like magic, since last week, I guess it started when the heat wave started, I've been getting disconnected from Twitch around noon. It didn't happen today though, so that's good, and the bandwidth and everything's fine. No one is taking A. It's too tempting a target. I'm gonna go take it. I mean, I don't really have the hit points to go into direct combat anyway. Ooh, the key. You are gone. I think that Bismarck forgot that the key has torpedoes. Indeed. I think he's turning away now. Well, I'll just go and be a stealthy hunter for a bit. You're playing on PC? Oh, no. I stream off the PC. This is on the PS4. I play World of Warship Legends. There is a World of Warship game on the PC. It's called just World of Warships. And in my opinion, not as good a game. I don't think it's as well developed. I'd like to take this camp. I don't think they're going to go in reverse, but you never know. now we're going to go in reverse. I'm going to sit here and see if I can't help get rid of that key. It's had a lot of luck. Now, if the Cleveland sees me, it'd be game over. They can take me out in probably about one hit. Yep, did land some shells on the key. I'd like to do more than that. The Cleveland is... Wow, they're burning the Richelieu to the ground. They did a number on them. Trying to figure out if the key is going to be by itself out there. I think the key is by itself. If it has no support, then I might be able to get up to it. Or at the very least, drop torpedoes back behind this area the Cleveland's trying to go to. This is tricky. I need to get to this island before the key does. They're going to spot me in a few seconds, but if I can block off their shots, they'll think I fired torpedoes. So they'll keep going. Yep, now they know I'm over here. That's fine. I actually don't care that they know. Yet.
Hey, big boys! Fix that big gun! Big boys, fix these boys!
All I needed to do was get up here and block them. Now they're trapped behind the island, as well as I am. I can't get my shells over that. That's good, though, because that means the Cleveland can't either. Lay smoke. Now, the key knows it damaged me, so my guess is they'll probably try to come back out that little area at some point. So, yep, they did.
Smoke fire! Fight harder, you gits!
Now I just need to get away from them. Yeah, Cleveland detected me. Oh no, I'm in a beach. I'm done. I didn't pay attention to where I was going. That's sad. I was kind of hoping I wasn't going to beach. I thought there wasn't an island there. Did not pay attention.
Big boys, fix these boys!
Didn't get to do much in that. We got outnumbered quick. I saw the same launcher that does a bunch of Minecraft mods also has support for WoW. Yeah, there's some mods for World of Ships, but most of them I think are for aesthetics. Oh geez, yeah, I think the ship's gone. It's not letting me have it back or something. Because it says in battle, but it's not. It can't be. By time limit alone, it should be back. Interesting. I needed one good fight, and I haven't been able to have it today. The best ship that I have is the Benham, and it won't let me have it back for some reason. Oh well, we'll go back down to tier 5 and try that real quick. I don't have much time left. We may not get to open those crates. Well, I gotta lurk a bit more, but it was lovely chatting with you. Same, Ivory. Have a wonderful rest of your day. probably see you on stream later tonight, won't we? Will you be on your Minecraft server? I'm not having very good luck today with the PvP battles. All I needed was one more good fight. Oh well, we'll try again. We've got another fight here we can go after. And then maybe we'll do the box opening Friday night? Because I think tomorrow morning we're going to open up some more packs and see if we can't get Jinzo. We got rudely interrupted by the update last night. We were trying to open them up before midnight and got distracted. Oh, I know this one. I've been here a few times now. I'm starting to get a angle on this one. Guess I'll be playing Counter Destroyer. Let me see. ML Burton's coming in with me. I think I'll be Counter Destroyer. Ooh, that guy should not have cruised in here that fast. Oh, I didn't get a chance to see where that other one was going. Need to find that enemy destroyer and see what direction they were heading. Oh, nowhere near us. Not yet, anyway. Oh, an incapacitation's good. Uh-oh. That is a very big cruiser. The Hawkings. I'm going to hit the engine boost. We'll drop a torpedo. Salvo that way. Drop smoke and hopefully get out here before he has too much time to react. Uh-oh. Another destroyer over there, too. Oh, there's torpedoes every direction.
Problem solved, sir. Smoke screen set. Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, I am completely outgunned here.
Engine damage.
Oh, almost got that Fubuki. I can't do anything till I get repaired.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh gosh, too many destroyers in there. Way too many destroyers in that one little cap. Those torpedoes get him? Maybe. Nah, they managed to move right out of the way. Ah, all those ships, and I managed to miss every single one with torpedoes. I was outnumbered. All three of their destroyers came to that location. Well, I don't know what the problem is with the Venom and why they've taken it from me. I can't get it back. That's like my best ship, and I really wanted to see what the Orc Crate had in it. Let's go look at the battles and see what happened. Maybe. Actually, it says defeat here. And that was the one that I actually did really well in. Yeah, the other fight just hasn't finished. I don't know. That's really weird. Unless those battles don't have time limits anymore? Alright, well what I'll do is, I think I have a few days to get this, so I'll try to get this. And maybe tomorrow night we'll do the chest opening. I was hoping that we'd get to open some crates since it's their birthday event, but we can always do that tomorrow night. Sadly, this is about as late as I can stream on a Thursday because I work overnight and I have to get some rest, get some food and rest before the evening's work shift begins. So we're going to go and take a look at and see who we can raid. I'll get some raid messages up for you all. I actually forgot that last night in my haste to take care of some stuff. Try not to forget that today. So, I'm sorry that we didn't get to open any boxes today. I really wanted to open boxes. I had every intention of doing so. But I couldn't get this battle beat, and it seems one of my best ships is, like, locked up in battle for some reason. That's okay. Perhaps tomorrow evening, during the PM stream, we'll do that. I do know I want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! In the morning and open up the rest of those boosters. I was going to wait until in the evening to do it, but we'll probably play Yu-Gi-Oh! That night in the Discord. So, might as well do the other in the morning. Let me go see where we're going to go for the evening. Well, evening, it's in my head. That's what I was thinking, but... I've got Minecraft. We have Uncharted 3's on. Fall Guys. Let's see. Silver Soul is on. I've never raided them before. They're a friend of Rachel's. What are they up to? It says they're just chatting, so I want to go and check it real quick so I can give the appropriate warnings and things of that nature. But thank you all for being here. It was a lovely time. I hope all of you had a little bit of fun, maybe learned some things about some of the ships in the game. Oh, thank you, Sam, for being here. It was a pleasure. I'm sitting here and I'm still looking for my ship to come back, and it's still not back. Cry. That may very well be a glitch, and I might have to restart the game to get it back. I don't know. Alright, let me go see what my friend's up to. I've never had a chance to raid them, but they're a good friend of Rachel's, and any friend of Rachel's is a friend of mine. So let's go and say hi to them. They're just chatting, it seems, and having a nice cozy time. I think that's a good way to leave off for the night. Thank you all again for being here. I will put up a warning. I know for a fact that their channel is 18+. I'm pretty sure they're an 18+ channel. So I'll throw the raid warning up. If you're under the age 18, you'll have to leave the raid. Otherwise, go along and meet Silver Shroud. You'll like them. I promise. Have a good and lovely day. Be safe out there.